As you are planning your holiday travel, what can you expect? Travel expert Troy Petenbrink joins us to explain. It might not be an easy road to get home for the holidays. Troy, it's always a pleasure to join you. I wish we had better news. Maybe the good news is if you act now, you can find a deal.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Steve. We know that prices are going to start going up. Part of that is because there's a lot of consumer demand. Folks want to travel. We also know that the international travelers are going to be starting to come into this country. So that's going to take up seats as well in those planes and hotel rooms. So definitely, you're right. Now is the time to be looking to book those vacations.
If we do put it off, though, Troy, what are we looking at if we wait until maybe another month from now to start booking holiday travel?
You're going to be looking at some really high prices. And actually, in some cases, you actually might not even be able to get a seat or a room. We are still running at a deficit in terms of hospitality staff. Airline flights are still not completely ramped up to pre-pandemic levels. So you're going to have a tough time. So if you're looking to save some money, I would say you need to be looking now.
Does it matter where we're going, Troy?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think some of the tips for saving money is to look at some of those off-season destinations. Maybe destinations that aren't your top tier getaways. I mean, instead of going to Miami, maybe you go over to Naples or Sarasota or someplace like that. So I think those are some key things to look at for saving some money.
So I know you had mentioned when we talked earlier, if you can get your plane tickets booked by Halloween. I mean, that's like literally 2 days away. So we're really pushing it right now. Do we have any cushion built in, or is it really just a get it as soon as you can scenario?
Well, Steve, I think one of the things that's nice about a lot of the airlines is you can actually make your reservation and then put a hold on it, anywhere from 24 hours to 7 days if you pay a small fee. I would say if you are thinking you want to play the odds, go ahead and make that reservation now and put a hold on it. Also, check the cancellation and change fees policies. Some places, if the price drops, will allow you to get a credit back. So that's definitely worth exploring.
All right, bring us some of your insider tips. I know a lot of times in the past, you want to go for a weekend, you leave on Friday, you come back on Sunday. Those are typically the most expensive days to fly. What are the best options when it comes to maybe midweek travel?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Steve. It's interesting. I just priced the flights down to Miami over Thanksgiving weekend. Depending on which day you leave, the price varies anywhere from $330 to $387. Now, for a family of four, that's a $228 difference. So, if you have some flexibility, maybe you can travel out early Thanksgiving morning. You're saving a few dollars, and that makes for some more holiday gifts come Christmas.
I know you're a big fan of the reward points. So am I when it comes to possibly hotels or airlines. Is this a good opportunity to use them, or are the airlines and the hotels, are they crunching down on that as well and saying, hey, we just want the money right now, not the points?
No, actually, right now the airline and hotel industry is being pretty generous with their points. And the way their bookkeeping works, those points are money. So they don't mind you using them at all. And there's actually some incentives with some of the industry right now to use those points up because people have been sitting on them and banking them for the last year and a half. So the hotel and the flights, they want you to use those. So definitely it's worth exploring. If you're finding an astronomical fare and you're sitting on a whole bunch of points, use those up. Don't wait.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something to look at. And the other thing to look at, Steve, is package deals. Oftentimes if you book your flight and your hotel and your car rental together, you can save up to 35, 40%.
Which is good to know, and it's a great option too, just to try to save a little bit here and there if you know where you're trying to get to. Troy, safe travels to you as always, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks much for joining us.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, and today, I don't know. You got to be careful whether you're driving out in a boat, wherever you're